Hey guys, before we jump into today's episode, wanted to give you a quick reminder that our Confident Trader Collective workshop is coming up soon, running through August 17th through the 20th. So make sure you sign up right now. I'll throw a link in the show notes below. If this is your first time really experiencing one of our workshops, I'll tell you what, they are unlike anything else out there in the world. It is 4 days, it's free, it's interactive, it's 100% online, and trust me, you're going to come out a better trader than what you went in. This is your opportunity to work with a dedicated team of professional traders and experienced trading coaches. And we're going to reveal some of the top secrets that we've learned, not even secrets, just the top lessons that we've learned throughout our 40 years of combined experience. This workshop is completely made for you. So we're going to take whatever questions you have. We're going to turn them into training lessons. And hopefully throughout those 4 days, we can answer each and every one of them. So make sure you sign up. Link is below. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. What do you value more? Less strategies and more pairs, or less pairs and more strategies? What do you guys think? I think there's actually a one right answer to this one. So if you're not in agreement with me, you're wrong. So, and the key is as a starter. So as a starter, I think less strategies. I think as a starter, it is better to trade less strategies on more pairs versus more strategies on less pairs. Now, who can tell me why? Why would that be a better way to proceed as a newer trader? More focus, that's one, right? Focus on your focus. Because you want to get good at the first strategy before expanding. Yeah, you don't want to get overwhelmed with too many strategies, right? Easier to expand your portfolio is easier to expand your portfolio of pairs. Not as easy to learn new strategies. Less things to distract you and cause mistakes. RAS, these are all good answers. There's one more element I think you guys are missing. You're thinking about it, but you haven't typed it in. But all of you guys are good. I'm going to read them again. You're more focused. There's one. Right? You're more focused if you have one strategy versus a million strategies. Right? It allows you to get better, theoretically, at that one strategy because your focus is fully on it versus split between a million things. It's easier to take that one strategy that you've mastered and expand it, right? On more portfolios, test it on more pairs, build your portfolio, and you can build your frequency that way instead of trying new ways to trade. Less things to distract you in the market. Yeah, it is amazing. I don't know how many of you guys trade a single strategy. It's amazing when you have tunnel vision in the market. Do any of you guys experience that? When previously you used to look at the market and you see everything, oh, this, that, pin bar, swing, that, ooh, that, head and shoulders, blah, 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 right? And like you have this information overload, right? This sensory overload because you're seeing all these things in the market. It's amazing when you get to that tunnel vision and you're like, you only see what you want to see. Where I'm like, hey guys, and Gabby does this a lot. Hey guys, head and shoulders. And Gabby's like, I don't care about your damn head and shoulders, Akil. I'm like, Gabby, but it's a beautiful head and shoulders top. Listen, Akil, do I trade head and shoulders? Well, no, Akil, do I trade head and shoulders? Well, no, you don't. But as a technical analyst, I thought Akil, do I trade head and shoulders? No, Gabby, you don't trade head and shoulders. And why would I care about it? I don't even see it. And then, of course, there's all types of funky Gabby language in there. Fuzzy bunny, purple unicorn, sky, whatever she says. But it's a, but the point is, she does not, and it's Gabby, so you know how it comes off. She does not care about what you're doing. She does not care about anything on the chart aside from what you're looking at. And it's the same thing for, like, say someone that's doing a daily chore, right? You've developed your RAS, right, to pick the daily. You can pick the daily chore out of a chart like Waldo in one of those books, right? So when you go on the chart, you're focused only on a daily chore, right? You're not distracted by anything else that's happening. You're only focused on your focus. It makes analyzing the chart so much easier, because you just don't care. I mean, maybe you care a little bit from just a pure trading nerd perspective, but as far as like you're only looking for what's important to you. And it's cool because you literally start to ignore everything else. It is no different than a Where's Waldo book, where if you guys aren't, what's it called in the UK? Where's Wally? Something like that. Weirdos. Where you've got all these distractions, all these people and stuff happening and stuff blowing up and spaceships and whatnot, and you're looking for this one little guy in this red striped shirt with glasses. And if you're distracted, man, you're gonna see everything else. But when you're focused, you're only looking for that one thing, and it allows you to see it easier. So yeah, but they've got a weird, Raymond, they do things backwards over there. They call him Wally for some reason. Like, I don't know. Yeah, look, it's British, and we made it better. Just like America. Just not at this particular time where everything is going bad in America. But normally, just like America, it was British, and we made it better. And we will let you guys know all about that in 5 days. 6 days? When's 4th of July? When do we blow stuff up? 6 days? I lost count. Now again, disregard what's happening in America right now, where everything is horrible on many different levels. Normally, does your version have orange hair and skin? Good one. We're not gonna turn this into historical. I got so many jokes. I'm not gonna go there. I almost snort laughed as well. That's bad. But yeah. All right. So back to RAS and whatnot. One of the things you guys are leaving out, right? Time. Let me ask you this: how much time does it take you to learn a strategy, create a strategy, test a strategy, trade a strategy? What would you guys say? A day? A week? A month? Probably half a year, right? So let's say this little box is a year, right? Maybe half a year, 6 months, maybe. And that's if you don't get distracted or sidetracked, or, that's if something works. But let's just say 6 months, right? So if your goal is to trade as many strategies as possible, and let's say each of those strategies is going to take 6 months of development, and I may put this into a podcast. I know many people are going to listen to the podcast, not only laugh at my near snort laugh and the fact that you guys call it Wally, which is weird. I'm going to keep reiterating that. But a lot of people are going to be like, 6 months to trade a strategy? Dude on the internet told me 6 days. Dude on the internet told me 6 days. What are you talking about? 6 months. Welcome to reality. Welcome to reality. Good luck. I guarantee if you learn, develop, backtest, and trade a strategy in 6 days, you're going to be broke 6 days after that. You're going to have a VIP entrance to the 90-90 club, the 90-90-90 club, right? 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in 90 days, right? You got to have, look, it's going to be a very short line. It's going to be a very long line, but it's going to move quickly. You're going to go right to that VIP entrance. It's going to, I'm imagining it like a club, right? And like there's the actual club, there's this line, everyone's patiently waiting in it, right, to learn how to trade. And inside a club is, consistently profitable trader. And then there's this guy outside, right? He's like, hey, I got this secret entrance around the back. Just come into this dark alley. Make sure you have your credit cards out first, though. They're not going to let you in unless your credit cards and your cash is out. Come in this dark alley where there's no street lights and no cell phone reception. Get you in. Right, one of those people? Or one of those people. You guys ever been to Vegas? Anybody been to Vegas? Love me some Vegas. Right? One of the things you got to pay attention to in Vegas are the scammers, right? So there are a lot of people in the corners that are saying, hey, we can get you into this club or we can get you into this show. But, it's like scalpers, buy these tickets off of me. These Cirque du Soleil tickets are going to cost you $100 a pop. But guess what? I can give you 2 for $50. There's a lot of people like that, just preying on innocent tourists. And you're like, babe, we were going to spend $200 on 2 tickets to Cirque du Soleil. Great show, by the way. And now we can get 2 for $50? What a steal. And the guy's like, yeah, it is a steal, isn't it? Yeah, it is a steal. For you. It's a steal for you. It's a steal for you. Yeah. And then you give him the $50. He gives you the tickets. You go to the door and they say, sorry, these tickets are fake. What do you mean they're fake? Well, they're not real, sir. Dang it. Right? It's the same thing with those people who learn a strategy and become a consistently profitable trader in 6 days, right? You have a VIP entrance to that dark, lightless alley where you will be preyed upon. So 6 months is a realistic. 6 months is a realistic expectation. I think it's even longer than that if you're going through a learning process. But even just like developing a strategy, I think 6 months is a fair amount of time, especially if you got other stuff going on in your life. You lose one of your kidneys. So, right, if you think about each strategy, if you want to trade 5 strategies, right, and each of those strategies is going to take you 6 months, what type of time investment is that? We're at 30 months, right? How many years is 30 months? That's almost 3 years, right? 2.5? 2.5 years. Now, on the other hand, if you start trading, if you learn one strategy and you back test, you do all that stuff, let's say you start trading in 6 months on your pair portfolio or your portfolio of pairs, what can you now do while trading that new strategy? Or while working on that new strategy, excuse me. Yeah. You could be trading live while you're doing the other stuff. So you can be trading live because we all know, trading doesn't take up as much time as people actually think. Right? So you can be trading your strategy that you've worked on, hopefully making money off of it. And then during that downtime, you could be working on the next one. So during that 6-month period, not only are you making money from your previous strategy, but now you're working on adding the next one. So you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone if you think about it, instead of kind of doing everything at once and then waiting to trade it. Does that make sense, guys? It's kind of like the definition of like what an investment is, or the purpose of an investment, right? Your money is making money for you, even though you're technically doing it because you're trading, but your money is making money for you while you're doing something else in the background. Like that's your strategy is your business. You are the entrepreneur. It becomes your employee. So you worked and you trained your employee. You put your employee to work. Now you're training the next employee, while that first employee is producing profit. So I would definitely say as a starter, start with one. Master one. You can build out your portfolio. Once things are running smoothly, because you don't want to get overwhelmed. You want to make sure you can handle it. And you want to wait till you're comfortable, obviously doing what the main thing. Then you can start looking to the next one. Because what's important about that as well is you want to make sure the more you trade, the more you'll have an idea of kind of what will complement that next system as well. So it's like, do I want to add a pattern trading system? Do I want to add one of these daily chores or FTB things? These London Open type of deals? Do I want to be a structured trader? Right? When the market's in consolidation, just looking for quick bounces off of support and resistance. That doesn't really mess with my trend continuation strategy. I think that's the way to go about it. I think that works best from a pure perspective of being profitable as quickly as possible. Quick being relative, of course, but I think it's a good way to ease into it without overwhelming yourself.